Okay, joined by Dessie Farrell, looking ahead to the All-Ireland football final against Mayo. Dessie, how are preparations going for you so far?
Yeah, going well. Obviously, the priority was trying to get the bodies recovered after the semi-final against Cavan. So, yeah, but looking forward to it at this stage.
How has this year gone in terms of preparing for games? Because obviously COVID restrictions have been in place since the start of the championship. How has that impacted on preparations for you?
Yeah, it's been a very different season, but it's just a case of getting on with it, to be honest. Same for every team in the country. You just set yourself up. You understand the protocols, implement them, and get on with it. And I think we've got into a routine now, and we're comfortable with it. And it served us well today. So another week or so left.
Yeah, it's been a very, very quick year, obviously, as well, in terms of the championship. I know when you took charge of the Dublin Senior Footballs last year, I'm sure you didn't expect the championship to be run, obviously, in such a tight frame and tight space. But also, that's been a positive in a lot of ways, I'm sure, for the squad playing games rather than training.
Yeah, it has been very different. Massive disruption earlier on, but once we've got back together, there is a lot to be said about games coming in the sequence they have. You get into a routine again, you get into a bit of a pattern, and the system so far seems to be serving as well. And I think players have enjoyed the fact that it's been games and they've become thick and fast and less time for training and fitness and whatnot. So.
And listening to yourself in training as well.
Yes, exactly.
At the same time, you've been able to bring players off the bench over the past few weeks and months in terms of enhancing your panel, and I'm guessing a panel this year is more important than ever before because the games are coming so fast and so tight together, and obviously because of the risk of COVID as well.
Yeah, and I think we understood that clearly when we got everyone back, that the panel was going to be important and it was going to be a collective effort. Now, that's no different from any other season. It has to be about the panel and the strength of the panel and getting everyone to buy in. But this year in particular, because of the way the games were scheduled and the volume of games and the load that was going to be placed on players, and then there was the obvious risk of COVID and infection and the potential that could take out a player or a number of players at any given time. The panel and having a good structure in place there was really important. We've been fortunate that we haven't been affected by either COVID or by injuries to date. We've a clean bill of health, and we're very grateful for that.
In terms of the challenge of Mayo, I'm sure you'll be analysing them plenty over the next few days ahead of the All-Ireland final. What sort of challenge can you expect from them? Obviously, they've brought through a lot of younger players this year as well, so maybe they're a different animal than what Dublin have faced over the past few years.
Yeah, I think so. Very different team. I think 7 new players since Dublin played them in the All-Ireland semi-final last year. So that's remarkable in some ways, to have transitioned so many new players into a team and still be so competitive, and not just that, to be very impressive. They've come through Connacht in fine fashion, and obviously were exceptional in the All-Ireland semi-final against Tipperary. So we're absolutely under no illusions. Formidable task, and their confidence will be sky high, and they know they can compete with Dublin. I think there's been a point in the last number of All-Ireland finals that have been played in the very recent history. So I'd imagine this game will be very, very closely contested again.
You are a former under-21 Dublin manager. Obviously, it's going to be a massive weekend for Dublin football in general, with yourselves, the seniors, playing, the 20s footballers playing in the All-Ireland final beforehand, and the next day, obviously, the Dublin ladies playing as well. So a big weekend for Dublin football. Yeah,
big weekend for Dublin football, for all the players involved and their families, friends, the clubs in particular as well. So a crucial weekend in many ways, and just to wish both the under-20s and the ladies every success. The women have been phenomenal. The under-20s have been very impressive this season as well. So we wish them every good luck at the weekend.